Hello children. So welcome to our English period. So I hope that you must have read the chapter, interesting chapter that we finished in the last period, that is Anna Krakatova, and you must have also searched some more information about volcanoes. Okay, so children, just note it down in your copy, and when we will meet at that time, you can share with me and with your friends. Okay, children. So now what is left? Now we have to go through the pointers. So before starting, or rather we can say, today we can start our period, start our video with some more interesting facts about volcanoes. Okay, instead of quote, I thought that today we will see some interesting facts about volcanoes and start the period. Okay, come on, let us see. Now it is given, children, the word volcano originally comes from the name of Roman god of fire, Vulcan. Okay, children, it came from the name of Roman god of fire, Vulcan. Next is the Pacific Ring of Fire, an area around the Pacific Ocean, has evidence of 75% of the volcanoes on Earth. Okay, children. Now, next is while there are big volcanoes on the Earth, the biggest known volcano in our solar system is actually on Mars, known as Olympus Mons. Known as Olympus Mons. Okay, children. So, biggest known volcano in our solar system is present on Mars. So, aren't this interesting? Yes. So, now we will start with the pointers. Okay. So, now in the I will be giving you meanings in the form of PDF. That meanings and its meanings and its new words you will copy down thrice in your copy and learn by heart. Okay. Now, let us start with the pointers. First question. So, open your textbook, children. Page number 36. Ready? Page number 36. Okay. Come on, start with the first question. What is given? What draw a diagram to show a volcanic eruption from its description given in this passage. Label the diagram, show the following in it. Volcano, Earth's crust, crack in the Earth's crust, hot molten rock, red hot lava, smoke, ash, burning chunks of rocks. So, these all things and some other extra things you can show in your what we can say diagram. Okay, so I have got some diagrams for images for you. You can take that help, or you can take help from Google, or you can use your own imagination. Read the chapter according to your own imagination. You can draw the volcano. Okay, come on, let us see the pictures. Now see, these are some of the images I have got for you. You can take this help, or you can make your own. Use your own imagination, your creativity, and you can make your own volcanic own diagram to show the volcanic eruption. Okay, children, got? Once again, just see. Okay, now we will move to second question. What is given? Show the three categories of volcanoes using the following tree diagram structure. Okay, come on, let us see. So, children, here is the three categories of volcanoes using the tree diagram structure. You can see the volcanoes and its three categories. See the first one, that is active volcanoes, second is dormant volcanoes, and third one extinct volcanoes. And children, it is also asked to write a very short description of each category below the box. So, short description is also given. See, active volcanoes, they erupt regularly. Dormant volcanoes, they are temporarily inactive or in deep sleep. And extinct volcanoes, they used to erupt long ago, but there is no record of it in history. Okay, children. So, in this way, you can draw a tree diagram structure to show the categories of volcanoes. Okay, now come to question number 4. What is given? Okay, no, not question number 4. It is okay. Now it is question number 3, right? Okay, question number 3 is show the stages in the process in which Krakatoa collapsed and then Anak Krakatoa formed in the course of volcanic eruptions. Use the flowchart given below. Okay, come on, let us see. So here it is, stages in the process in which Krakatoa collapsed and Anak Krakatoa formed. See, in this way you can see the first one. First stage is Krakatoa, an active volcano, erupted in August 1883. So next one, the island, which was a volcanic mountain, collapsed on itself. 165 villages and towns were destroyed due to eruptions and tsunamis. The eruption destroyed two-thirds of Krakatoa. 1927, an eruption took place. The waves did not take away all the volcanic material and a new mountain began to grow. So these are the stages in the process in which Krakatoa collapsed and Anak Krakatoa formed. Okay, children. So you can draw this and you can write the stages in that. Okay. Okay. Now come back to question number 4. What is given? Draw a diagram to show how life returned to the island. Label the diagram. Use the technique of drawing diagrams when you study science, geography, etc. So children, this diagram you have to make on your own. Use your own imagination, take the help of textbook, use your creativity and draw a diagram to show how life returned to the island. Okay children, do it on your own. Okay, now come to question number 5. What is given? Write short notes on the following. So here you have to frame 2 short notes. First one is the 1883 eruption and the second one the living world on Rakata. Children, you have to take the help of textbook and you will get both these answers on page number 35. Okay, page number 35, 36, go through and frame the short notes on this given 2 topics, that is 1883 eruption and the living world on Rakata. Okay children. Okay, now we will move to next question. Next is question number 6, 7 and 8. Okay children, question number 6, 7 and 8, it is given for self study. It is very easy, you can do on your own. Okay. So what I said, question number 6, 7 and 8 you have to do on your own. It is given for self study. It is very easy one, you can do it children. Okay. Okay, now we will move to question number 9. Question number 9 is what children? Read the passage and find the verbs used with the following nouns and phrases. So children, here comes the grammatical part. So children, for this we have to first go through some auxiliary verbs. Okay. So for that we will go to next video. In that I will be showing you some auxiliary verbs with some examples. So already you know, then also we will just revise whatever we have done in our last class regarding auxiliary verbs, modal verbs. All these verbs we will see and it will be more clear, and then you will solve this question number 9. Okay. So we will see in the next video regarding auxiliary verbs.